everyone, it's Leanne here with Diamonds and Doxies, and today we are going to do an unboxing. I don't know if we're going to be kitting it up, but we're going to do a whip and chat as well, and it's all going to be around these here. These are sea creatures from the diamonddesigncompany.com. I got them on Etsy, so yeah, from Etsy, and these are made to order. They ship from China. They are 10 by 10 squares, which I guess that means centimeters, huh? So, yeah, and honestly, I had forgot when these came in. I was like, what is this? I had forgot I had even ordered them, to be honest. So it does take a little bit to get them. I think it took about a month or so. And of course, you know, something could be 2 days and I'll be like, you know, what was it? Every day is like Christmas for me, I swear. I mean, I order stuff on... Stop it. No. Ugh, Maggie brought her squeaky toy up here. No, Maggie. Take that downstairs. So anyway, it's been a busy day. I missed Mia's live again. Missed Angel's live again. So, let's see here. Okay. I've never bought from this company before, so I don't know what to expect. Okay, these are squares, so that's good. And they are in little Ziploc baggies, and I will probably keep them there because I don't think I want to kit them up. Here is the sticker sheet. So all of these, it looks like, yep, all of these are individually cut. So I think what I'll do is... 1165. Yeah, I think I'll probably just put these on the bags, but it's kind of on there already, I think. I don't know. We'll have to look and see if... Well, let's see. It's got the... It's all numbers. No, it's... Oh, I see. Okay. So it's saying the number 1 is 165 and the number 2 is 310. So you could do it like that, but that's not going to be the way it works because you need these symbols. So I'll just take these off and stick it onto the little Ziploc baggies here, and I will work out of those because I don't think this is going to be something that I'm, you know, will work on all the time. I'll probably just grab one and work on it for a little bit. It's got your instructions down here, but you can also cut these out and put them in, or any of this out and put it in your logbook. So here's the kit that it comes with. I will be using my own, but this is what you would get. So just a basic boat. Let me move this out of the way. Just a basic boat. Let's see. Get a pen with a brass single placer. Brass and plastic, I guess. And then you get a squishy for better grip. Let's see here. And we've got some tweezers. Very sharp. So yeah, leave the cap on them. I will save those for sure because I do like using squares sometimes. Well, tweezers with squares sometimes. And then you get, I think this is a 7-placer and this is a 4-placer. So you could multi-place. All of this that you get, you could absolutely use, no problems. You get 2 things of blue heart wax. Put that in there, because I have my own stuff, so that's what I'll be using. I do like it comes in this box, so I can just put everything back in this box and it will be nice and neat. Now here are the canvases. I like these. I really do. I like the material. It's firm, but it's not stiff. As you can see, it's very bendable, but it's firm. I like the poked and scalloped edges. You know, you're not going to have any fraying, and so that's good. Quite sticky. The plastic is a little thinner, but that's fine with me. It isn't enough to bother me. And here it tells you at the bottom that it's sea creatures. So this is the set. And I thought it said... No, I thought there was an artist, but I reckon not. So anyway, there's the octopus, the fish. Here's what I didn't know when I got them is this here is, you know, I thought they would be partial, but they're not. These are full canvases. So a lot of white color blocking in the background. So that there is a jellyfish. Is that a clownfish? I don't know what kind of fish that is. There is a crab, a seahorsey, and the turtle. And I think the turtle's what I'm going to work on because it's too cute. So there's that, and we'll work on this together and see what's been going on, and I will be able to give you my real-time thoughts on this. So now here's the thing is okay. So I guess what I'll do is I'll just sit here and put these on first, right? I mean, there's 57 colors, y'all. 57. That's a lot. That's a lot of colors. Here's 310. If this was one canvas, I would absolutely kit up in my art dots, but it's not, so yeah. Let's put that there. I don't even know if I'm in frame, if you can see me. I'm like, am I going to do all of these? But I guess I am, but, you know, I don't want to get them out of order because it would be just too easy to do it like these. I guess what I'll do is I'll take one out at a time and put these on there. So, first of all, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today is Sunday. It is 4 o'clock, and I have been busy all day long. I had planned on or had wanted to do this morning before lunch. And that was my plan. My plan was to do this before lunch and then catch Mia's live after lunch. But it didn't quite work out that way. All for good reasons, though. Nothing bad. I did get another box undone with more stuff to go to donate. I also got some stuff for, you know, my pumpkins and, you know, my fall stuff. So got that unpacked and put away. I also got some new bannetons for my bread. And so this morning I was like, I'm either going to make sourdough or I'm going to make Italian, and just a yeast Italian loaf. Well, then I decided to make this sourdough. It's a King Arthur recipe because I have not found the recipe yet. Now, I am going to need to make some more starter because their plain sourdough, their rustic sourdough, which is the one I really want, takes a lot more starter than what I have. In fact, the one I made today, or I made 2 of them actually, that I made today, I didn't have quite enough starter. I mean, I would have used all of my starter and would not have had any left to feed. So, but it also called for like 1 teaspoon of yeast plus all that starter. So, and it tastes good. It's just still a little tough. And here's what I'm wondering, though. Maybe you can help me. I do think there is a difference cooking with a gas oven versus an electric oven. So do you know anything about that? I mean, like, am I going to have to eventually get a gas, I mean, an electric oven, like a, you know, I don't want to say toaster oven because I'm not a toaster, something bigger though. Maybe a convection oven. I don't know if that's making a difference in my breads. I haven't made cookies and I haven't made a cake yet, so I can't speak to that. But I do know it has more moisture because when it's heating up, moisture forms. So I don't know. I know. I think gas does. I don't know though, because we have gas heat and it seems to dry everything out. But I don't know. So if you know, I would love to hear. I guess I could Google it too. But I'd really like to hear personal experiences, like, yeah, you have to turn the oven up or turn it down or increase the time, decrease the time, whatever it may be. So, I grew up with a gas oven, but I've never had, in my adult years, I've never had it's always been a gas cooktop with an electric oven. I've never had both be gas. So, I do love cooking on this cooktop with gas. But, anyway, I don't know. So then, anyway, started working on that, and I was like, okay, well, and then Max wanted to go eat Mexican breakfast. So I'm like, okay, that'll work. We'll get home, and I'll still have time to, well, I won't really have time to do a whip and chat, but I will have time to catch Mia's live. Well, my son today, usually we eat lunch with my son after church, but he has joined the church band, and today was his first tryout. Yeah, well, he's auditioned and all that, but this was his first time to stand before a live audience. Now, he was playing his guitar and everything, but they didn't have him turned on, so nobody could hear him. But it was just to get him used to being up there on stage and playing along and, all that stuff. And it wasn't until the second service, he had to be there for both services, and it wasn't until the second service that he found out that on the second service, they turned him on. So, and he didn't know, and he was like, oh my gosh, what if, he says, because I was thinking I wasn't, so he goes, I hope I wasn't like going, oh, wait a minute, let me change that note or something. And I said, son, most of the people sitting in the audience probably wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have known. So, but anyway, so he decided, I knew he was coming over after church, and he was going to plant. I got some giant milkweed my daughter got for me for the monarch butterflies. So he had offered to put it in the ground after church today for me. So I knew he was coming over, but then he called and he said, hey, I'm going to go get lunch with Maddie, and that's his girlfriend. I have not met her. We have not met her. Jacob has met her parents many, he's been over there many, many times. I think he really does enjoy visiting with her dad. But anyway, so it was like, oh my gosh, that stuff like that, it just makes me nervous. So immediately, now keep in mind, I had a box that I was going through. So it was paper here, paper there. There was things that I was donating and, just crap, right? So I had to hurry up and pick all that up. Then I did send Mia a message and let her know, because I feel bad, I really do. She's so supportive of me. I try to, and so is Angel, and I yeah. They're so supportive of me, and I am such a bad friend, I think. So anyway, so I was like, okay, well, depending on what time Maddie comes, they come over. Well, they were coming over right after lunch, and they were they were walking distance from the house. So I knew once he said they were on their way, it wasn't going to take them long at all. Okay, so I got 2 of those. And I was, I told you I'd made the bread. Well, it was finished rising, but I didn't have time to put it in the oven because the oven was still preheating when they got here. So we went and sat out back, and the dogs loved her. Even Snoopy loved her. Snoopy's always iffy around people. So, and she loves dogs, so I think that helps too. So anyway, we sat outside because it was just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And Jacob planted my giant milkweed. And we visited, and she is just a doll. Just absolutely a sweetheart. I love her. I'm like, you know, Max and I both just loved her. She's very cute. Got a very well-mannered, you know. Yeah, just thought the world of her. And so we sent, both of us sent Jacob a message, you know, and said, yeah, we like her. We think she's the one. And he, you know, he's like, well, we shall see. And I'm like, okay, try not to mess it up, son. You know, try not to mess this one up. But he must be serious or thinking seriously if he brought her over to see us. Now, I should have kept these in order this way. Yeah, I don't have the little system, you know, that you can set these up in, like a lot of people do, but because I don't normally do that. So, let's put this over here. 43, 42, 41, 40. Oh, boy. Here's 39, 38. Okay, I think for the most part, it's kind of in order here. So, all right. I'm going to use my little Crazy Bird tray because why not? It's here. I am going to use my pen that I think this came from this came from Enabler's Outpost because they had a sale. And my tweezers from Francesca Studio Works. She's no longer in business. Well, she's in business. She just sells blank canvases and drill sets for like if you had a cross-stitch conversion. But I don't, so... But I do save the tweezers because I love her tweezers the most. Now, I will say, the glue on here is already a little smudge, and I don't know how that happened. It wasn't me, though. So I think what I'll do is I'll just peel back part of it, like that. Just work on half at a time. So we need the check mark. Oh, Lord. And did I should have made a copy of this so I could look at it. Check mark has got to be number 49, right? It's just got to be. 48. Where's 49? 652. Oh, here it is. 49. Yep. I should know. This is this white. Those itches. So anyway, they came over. They stayed for a little bit, and then I rushed in there. I'm pretty sure I overproofed my bread, but that's okay. And popped it in the oven real fast. And yeah, just now getting up here. So let's see. They seem to line up okay. The drills do. All right, y'all gonna have to move out the way because let me see. Oh, no. Y'all can't. I am totally not in frame. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let's see. Maybe I can turn you this way a little bit. And maybe bring you down a little bit. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Sorry about that. Oh, no. Here, I just dumped them out. Jeez Louise. You know, I never have these problems when I'm not filming. You know, I just don't. Alrighty. I always like to start with something smaller, like down here. I'll start there. I don't want to start right out on the big pieces because I don't know quite what to expect. Now, I think these are resin. I don't see any dimples in the butt, but I think they are resin. You may hear Max down there laughing. He was watching baseball. I don't know if he still is or not. So 3. Yeah, I mean, it just started, but, and man, I hate multi-placing white. I mean, it's just like, ugh. It just seems like no matter what I do, I can never get it straight. I do like for my drills to be straight. But sometimes you just gotta say, no such thing as perfection. So let's see. Now, like I said, these are a little pricey. This was, I think, the cheaper of the ones. These were $34, and that was free shipping. I'm in the U.S., so I don't know how much it would be outside of the U.S. Like I said, they do ship straight from China, so that should help everyone who's like overseas. That might help with your shipping. I don't know. So I guess if you factor that in, the free shipping part, man, it's really not that expensive. But they are definitely more expensive. But I'll also say, I mean, it's not a partial. It's a full canvas. So, and I do think these would be really cute framed. And I think you could probably get some acetone and take that off and just stick it in a little frame. And I think it'd be really cute. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know if I'll do anything like that. First thing I've got to figure out is what is 10 by 10 centimeters? I don't know. Is that like 5 inches? I don't know. I'm from America. At least when I was growing up, we didn't learn the metric system. I think they probably teach it now, but we did not learn it, so it's very foreign to me. And then, you get over to like the UK, and some things they use, metric, but not everything. I was like, man, y'all are confusing me. At least I knew what half the stuff what they were talking about was. Speaking of the UK, I get to ship something to the UK. I had a giveaway for my members, and Adam won, and he lives in the UK, so I'm pretty stoked about that. But I told him to put everything out so I'll know how to ship it, because everybody's a little different. Like, I know how to ship things in the US. I know where you put the city and the state and the zip and all of that stuff. But I don't always know about other countries. So he did. He did. So hopefully I can get that out to him tomorrow. And of course, you don't have to be a member of my channel. You do not have to do that. It does help support me, but you don't have to. But I do appreciate it when you do. And I do try to give out, or I do give out free memberships too. So yeah, whenever I go live, I do give, well, not every time, but most of the time. I couldn't, time before last, because my computer, I need to order a new computer, y'all, and they're so expensive. Because I like Apple products because it's easier on my brain. All of my stuff is Apple, and that means everything is synced up. So, You know, if I do something on my phone, then it's on my iPad, it's on my computer, and I like that. My passwords are all saved across the board, and just makes my life so much easier. So I don't want to veer from that. I also have an iWatch, but I hardly ever wear it anymore. But anyway, so I need to get a new Mac. The good thing about Macs is they do last a while. Mine probably is still just fine. It probably just needs to be cleaned up really good. I could probably take it to somebody. Oh, I hate when that happens. I could probably just take it to somebody and let them... But, you know, it's 10 years old. So, you know, all the updates for the software, you know, I guess takes its toll. I don't know. But I don't want to learn a new system. So, yeah. And now, I mean, at first I did have, you know, I had Dells and Gateways. Do you remember Gateway computers? Anyway, it was all Microsoft stuff. And now I'm like, you hand me one and I'm like, well, I don't understand. Because it's not, to me, it's Apple is so user-friendly. And the Microsoft, I'm like, you know, because I forget how to do stuff. There's really not a lot of stuff that you do on your own, I don't think, with a Mac. So I think their user interface, for me, is really good. And like I said, I don't want to learn anything new. That's why I will stick with my iPhone. Well, what I don't understand is I thought we were supposed to, that your iPhone was supposed to connect with Starlink. But I guess that's only if you're out in the middle of nowhere. I don't know. But you think they would have something that said, you know, turn it on, or, I mean, I'm sure you have to pay, which when we go on these road trips and we're out in the middle of nowhere, I would gladly pay to use Starlink. No problem. Because otherwise you don't have any service. Now, when we stay in a hotel, you know, we usually do. But hotels vary. Not all of them have good internet. And I think they throttle you because they'll you know, you get your basic internet, but you can upgrade, of course, for a fee. But I would like to try out Starlink. We used to RV all the time, and Starlink hadn't quite, you know, come about. But if we still RV'd, we definitely have one. Because it's something to be said about being connected. You know, just being able to know that you can check in with your kids or whoever. Speaking of Starlink and all of that, so it looks like the replacement astronauts have landed safely. And then the ones that were stranded up there, or not, I mean, I guess I don't really consider them stranded. I mean, that is part of the risk, you know, that you take, is that, you know, something may not be able to come get you. And Boeing, for whatever reason, theirs failed. So SpaceX, which I have found that a lot of people, I don't think, realized, apparently, that SpaceX is not something that just started, you know. It's not like Elon went out and built a rocket in his garage and said, here, I can go get them. No. I mean, I think since 2014, he's had a contract with NASA. And used to, because I had a friend who was part of the space station, you know, on the ground, and she was constantly having to go to Russia. Well, I say constantly. Every 6 months, she went to Russia. And I had asked her, you know, when all the thing with Ukraine and everything started, and she was like, we don't even need Russia anymore. So, and she says, no, SpaceX does the bulk of our stuff now. And that was a while back. So it's not something new. But people sometimes just want to, they just love to hate. So they just love to hate. You know, I can't really think of any place that I've boycotted, to be honest with you. And I was trying to think about what would it take for me to boycott a company? And I don't know. I mean, if I boycotted everyone who didn't agree with me, well, first of all, I believe in freedom of speech, so I also believe that you're entitled to your opinion, and you shouldn't be harmed for it, you know. I may not agree with it. I may think it's ridiculous, but I don't think you should be punished or anything for your opinion, because then you really don't believe in free speech if you do. But I just don't do the boycott thing. I mean, because I think, well, you know, you're boycotting a business, but you don't understand that that business employs people, you know. So the person you're hurting is actually many, many people. And if I only bought stuff from people that I agreed with, well, first of all, I'd have to constantly ask, so what are your thoughts on blah, 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 you know, before I could even do business with them, right? Because I don't really care. But even if they made their feelings known, I mean, I guess if, you know, they said all Christians must die, you know, or something. We hate Christians. We won't. But you know what? Even if they came and said, we won't serve Christians, I'd be like, okay, well, it's your business, you know. I guess, I don't know. I guess I'm just not, it's like, I don't know. If you can run your business with that, then more power to you. Obviously, I can't, you know, shop here, but okay. Now, when it comes to the government, I mean, tax dollars pay for that, and they just don't have a right to just, if someone's paying taxes, I mean, then they have the right, the same rights as anybody else. So, well, to a certain degree. I always have to preface that because I don't want everybody to ever think that I think some people's choices are right, because I feel like that's trying to set us up to accepting pedophilia, and I just will not tolerate that. So, but other than that, I mean, you know, I'm not going to support your right to be 30, 40 years old and marry a 14-year-old or a 12-year-old or whatever. So, but anyway, that's not what we were talking about. I'm just saying I'm not going to shun your company, or, I mean, because that reminds me of different religions, I guess, that are like, well, if you're not, you know, if you're not one of us, then we can't talk to you. We can't be a part. You can't be a part of us. Or even worse, we think you should die because you don't believe what we believe. You shouldn't have to fear for your life. And, you know, I watched this YouTube channel, and I don't know why her channel is named Josie Lifts Stuff. I don't know. I mean, she's from Australia, so I don't know if that's a slang for something else. I don't know. But she travels, and she travels to some places that you might not ever think to go. And she went to a place in India where, you know, it's the only place in India that practices Sharia law. So women and men are not allowed to touch. Now she's not anything. She's not a Christian. She's not a Muslim. She's not anything. But it doesn't matter what you are or are not. You have to follow their law. So she just happened, she didn't even realize it, but she got there during Ramadan. So they had to fast right along with everybody else because it was against the law to eat at a certain time. Now, I think, now you could buy food and take it home. So I think that's what I would have done. I'd have been like, and just buy lots and lots of food. Just take it to my hotel room. But like she wasn't, as a woman, she was not allowed to be out after 11 o'clock at night. Her, her husband or whatever certainly could. But yeah, and I mean, they, there's, I mean, even things like homosexuality is, you're going to be killed. So this isn't a case of we frown upon it. It's a case of we will kill you. And, and she kept saying how nice the people were. And I was like, yeah, but are they though? I mean, yes, they were friendly, but friendly to, if there were two men there together, would they have been friendly, or two women? I don't know. And so I kind of felt like, I get what she was saying, that, people are people and people are friendly and all of that. Well, not always, not always. And so anyway, I enjoy where she goes, and I enjoy, the things that she, teaches. But at the same time, I'm like, yeah, I mean, of course they're going to be nice to you because, why would they not be? Why would they not be? So, but she didn't like the fact that she had to be, put up by 11. And I was like, yeah, see, to me, I don't know. I would think, how did Sharia law become a thing there? I guess I would need to know that. I mean, did the people say, okay, we welcome it? And, supposedly they thought it was going to be a moral thing, not a political thing. Well, even if you thought it was just moral, what is moral, or immoral, I should say, for a woman to drive, ride by herself in a vehicle? What's immoral about a woman being out after 11 o'clock? I am not really following. And I get it, different cultures, different things. And if that culture works for them, then by all means, I mean, if you freely let your people leave, if they're like, nope, don't want to be a part of this, and you say, okay, you can leave, then if that's what the people want, then I have no problem with that. But I don't know. Let's see, 7. But she does go to some interesting places. But she was also in Tibet, and it was the same thing, it was different as well. So I don't know. But like I said, I'm all for, if it works for your country, by all means. I mean, as long as you're not torturing people, But to me, a sure way to tell if you live in a decent country is if you don't like it, you can leave. Because some countries you cannot. So that would be my first issue. I don't Now, I don't know. I've never looked into leaving America. I wouldn't. It's my country. Warts and all, it's my country. And I feel safer here because I know we have human rights, and, you know, so if I did something stupid, you know, I could get fair representation. I don't know about, you know, my biggest fear when I went to Singapore was like, oh my God, I'm going to get caned for something. I'm going to do something wrong. And because there, they get you for everything. And I did not like it. I did not like it at all. And I know a lot of people love Singapore. I was just so nervous that I was going to get in trouble. And there's nothing, you know, anybody can do for you. Not even the U.S. So I love to go visit other countries, but I can't see me living in another country. The only country that I've been to so far that I'm like, yeah, I could possibly do this, would be Britain. But then I couldn't because their taxes are just so high. They were so high. I mean, we have high taxes too. Some states, you know, here it's a state-by-state thing. Except for your income tax, right? I mean, that's going to be the same no matter where you live. But like some states, your property tax and your, you know, they have state income tax, like California, and they tax food and, you know. But you can move from a different state, right? But, so, and I guess my second choice might be Mexico. And I say that because I think I could learn the language, you know, fairly easily because, you know, you hear it a lot here. But it would have to be like in Mexico City. It'd have to be in a big city. You know, it could not be, you know, the drug cartels there are real. If you're not from America, don't let anybody tell you they're not, because they are. I've known people go over there in their RV and just men with machine guns would be like, stop. And if you stop, they're taking your stuff. And possibly your life, but they're going to take your stuff. And that includes your RV. So the thing is, you just have to keep going and go, well, if it's the police, they'll have to catch me at the border. So, and it's really a shame because I will say this. Mexican people in Mexico are some of the nicest people. They really, really are. It's really a shame that their governments are so corrupt. And that goes for Venezuela and Guatemala and all of that. I've been to those, and the people are nice. Their government is just sucky. I mean, I would like to see, well, I don't know, I shouldn't say that because now I'm giving you my opinions on stuff, but yeah, I would like to see Mexico, you know, turn the tables, even if that means, you know, that we help them. You know, I would have no problem doing that. I mean, with my tax dollars, I would be like, yes, let's, you know, but I don't want to just send money because there's so many of their governments are corrupt that the money doesn't go to what you said it for. So I would be more for, let's send people to help, you know. They don't want to do it. And you know, so much of it is run by the drug cartels. I mean, that's who runs the countries, a lot of them. So, and they use terror, you know, to get their way, to get people to follow them. So, but yeah, gotta be careful. But I do feel for the people that, you know, are looking for a better life. Unfortunately, so many of those governments, you know, they just opened up their prisons and sent them over. So, yeah. But there's got to be an answer. There's got to be an easier way. There's got to be an easier way. No country is set up to just allow everybody to come in, you know? No country is. But anyway. Yeah, that's not, I mean, I've been to Rome, so that's the only part of Italy I've been to, and I thought that I could probably live there too, because their language is very similar to Spanish, so I think I could figure it out. But no, I don't think so, because at least in Rome anyway, just a little high strung for me, and I get it. That's the Italian, you know. I understand that completely, trust me. But yeah, I do want to go to Sicily because that's where my ancestors are from. My Italian ancestors are from. And speaking of ancestors, I think I told y'all that I discovered some new ones. And I have since talked with one on the phone yesterday evening, actually. Was that yesterday evening? No, it was Friday. It was Friday evening, and we talked on the phone for over 2 hours. I hope to meet her one day. She's a little bit older than me. She's younger than Darla, though, my other sister that I found. But she seems like such a nice, down-to-earth people, and she's got, in addition to a little horse, she has a donkey. And in case you didn't know, I love donkeys. I just love them. And I've looked for places to go stay, like Airbnbs and stuff, that I could pet donkeys. Well, I can't find one. So, if you know one, it's in the States, that maybe we could take a road trip to. Not California, because it's too far. It's too far for a road trip. I mean, we could do it, but we have dogs. We don't take our dogs with us on road trips because, well, Gus hates road trips, and Maggie has to be on motion sickness medicine to just go to the vet. So that's out of the question. But, you know, I live in Texas, so somewhere in Texas would be ideal. So not like New York or anything. Again, would love to go, but I don't want to spend a week just trying to get there and back. So anyway, that's going really good. That's really cool. I'll tell you what I did is Facebook recommended that my biological father be my friend on Facebook. So I friended him. Sure did. Now whether or not he'll respond, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, the 2 daughters that I've talked to recently swear to me that he is a changed man, that he feels bad for some of the things that he did. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if there is a tab on one of these. Yep, there it is. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. So we'll see just how bad he feels. I have nothing against them, to be real honest with you. I mean, I'm way past that. I'm a grown-ass adult, so don't need a father. I mean, I just would like to, I don't know, see what the other half looks like. My two newfound sisters say that I look like him. So, I can see it. I can see it. I can definitely see it. Oh, my shoulder. My shoulder is still messed up, but I will say I think it's a little better. I finally found my TENS unit. Unpacked it, I should say. And did that twice yesterday. I should have done it twice today too, but I kind of lost track of time. So I'll do it this evening while I'm laying in bed. And I do think it made a little bit of a difference. So I think if it's something I keep doing every day, that, yeah, that it might actually help. Alrighty. 4. Do I have any feet? I like these. The little foots. I don't have any of those. I do have some of these. 310s. Oh, goodness. Excuse me. Ooh. I think tonight is going to be a good night, or this evening, I should say. Be a good evening to soak in a hot tub. Oh, and I did find out one of my sisters that I haven't talked to yet. She goes to bed early too, like I do. So it was funny because when I was talking to my other sister, the one I had never met, or I haven't met most of them. Only one I've met is Darla. But anyway, when I was talking to her on the phone, she said, I'm sure she already has her jammies on. And I was like, well, I have my jammies on. And she just started laughing. She's like, are you serious? And I was like, yeah. Why wouldn't I? You know, if I could wear my jammies all the time, I probably would. But I was like, yeah, I've got no place to be. Said, I'm more of a morning person anyway. But then I had to say, with exceptions. I mean, I am a morning person, but I like to get up. I like to relax, take my time, drink my coffee, play some solitaire, check out my emails, check out Facebook, you know, catch up with the world. I don't like being talked to until after I finish my coffee. So, anyway, she was like, oh, okay, yeah, that's just like her. So, I don't like to have to jump up and be raring to go. Oh, I better pay attention. I was thinking this was that, but it's not. It's, okay, it's over here and down some there. Okay. Y'all, I gotta tell you, I mean, so far I'm liking it. You know, I'm not real thrilled with, you know, but that's just white. And I'm not going to blame that on the company because I have the same issue. I know a lot of people say use the ruler. I tried it. I like to multi-place, and those are hard to multi-place with, so if not impossible. So I'll just continue doing it this way. But so far, I mean, the canvas seems nice. The drills are good. No complaints there. I like the, what do you call it? The pictures, you know. I think they're cute. I do like this size. And like I said, you know, yes, they're a little more expensive, but you do get free shipping, and it's a full canvas. So, you know, that counts for something. You know, maybe it was on their Etsy shop that told me who the artist was on this. It's not on anything else, though, that I can see. Where's that sticker sheet? Here it is. No, it doesn't say, it just says sea creatures. Okay, 4. I am not the fastest diamond painter. I am not. But I really do like to be, try to be as close to getting them as straight as I possibly can, I should say. All right, that's that one. Now, I really, that's the only thing, is I wish I had made a copy, or if they would have included, you know, a sheet, like an inventory sheet, so I could have looked on there real fast to find out what number I needed. That would have made it easier. So, but I know a lot of you are going to say, well, just, you know, sort them by symbol. That takes way too much brain power for me. I know it sounds like a great idea, but it just takes so much brain power for me, because then I have to go, well, what do I think this is? I mean, well, obviously I know this is a, you know, an alphabet. I know that, but let's see, I need an A. U, K, airplane, G. Oh, come on, there's a beaker. A's got to be right here. No? Oh, come on. That's a little A. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. No. All right, well, here it is. Here's A. Way over here. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely do this differently. If I buy some more, I will definitely do it differently. I will make a copy, because that would make it a lot easier. Because I do like to keep mine in numerical order. So, which ultimately is in DMC order. And I know, somebody say, oh, if you try it, you know. And I know for a lot of people it works. This is the way I started, and I'm old, and I don't change. And then, like I said, it would take me forever to figure out. I'd forget, you know, where did I put this under? How's it looking from your end? Is it looking like it's going good? So, of course, I will leave the link to their store down below, so you can go check them out if you want to. Obviously, it should go without saying that I am not, you know, I bought these myself. I don't get any commission. I don't have a discount code. None of that stuff. This is just me trying to help a small shop. So take it for what you will. And I like it like that, because then I can be absolutely honest. And I am being honest. I like it. I do. I like it. What's funny is somebody had posted, another YouTuber, Crafty-ish Kristen, it had been posted, I don't know if it was by her or somebody else in her group, about this company, and I was like, yeah, they're just a little expensive for my blood. And like I said, I totally forgot I'd ordered it, but I did order the cheapest one, so. Now, I don't know the ones that are like 44 or 54. Maybe they have more than 6. I don't know. Any more A's? I do not see any more A's. All right. Uh-oh. Pups are getting hungry, y'all. They are. Now, where's the tea? I need a tea. Ooh, tea. There we go. I love these colors. Another thing I could do is like on the next one that I do is just go ahead and pull out the colors I need for that particular one. So I'm not having to dig through all 57 colors to get like 10. I mean, I don't know how many this one has, but you know what I mean. So is anything, let's see. I always forget, I always feel like I forget to tell you stuff. Because I don't take notes. I should, but I don't. Got another mirror hung today, or another, wall hanging, and it was a mirror. So there's that. I did get my my craft room sign that I normally keep on my craft room door hung up, and it's the one that I'm not a hoarder. I don't know. Something sparkle. I can't remember exactly what it says, but anyway, got that hung up. So yeah. If you watched my unboxing, my last unboxing, I talked about those signs from Diamond Art Club, and I said that I had done laundry. Well, when I was putting laundry room, but when I was putting away the stuff after my unboxing, guess what? I have laundry room. I have not done it yet. And I was like, why did I think I had done it? Probably because I had thought I really want to do this. And yeah, so it's also going on my short list. My short list, however, is getting long. Y'all have that problem too? Yeah. It's getting longer and longer. But I need to get back to my Reagathon kit. I will not be done with it in time. And that's okay. That's okay. Oh, come on. I've got in here, I've got a glue strip. One of the strips, like a glue dot, but a strip. And can't say that I like it more than the putty. I think if you used a smaller, maybe like this is an 8, so maybe if you use like a 6, it might be good, and it's hard to get the excess off like you can the putty. So, yeah. But I have some, so I thought I'd try it. Oh dear, some of these symbols, I might have to turn this overhead light. Oh, I don't have it plugged in, so I can't. Well, that won't work then, will it? Okay. Let's see, where did I see that little E? Because I can use it now. Where did I see it? I thought I said I saw it. Apparently I did not. Here's G. I need G, so. Oh, my eldest son and his significant other, they're not married, but, I think common law they are, so I'll call her my daughter-in-law. They just got back. They landed today. They went to Palm Springs. They left on Thursday and came back today. So just a real quick trip. He sent some amazing pictures. They got there in time for all of the day they landed was when that storm hit with all the rain. But it worked out because I guess they went to the zoo and all the field trips were canceled, so they had the place to themselves. So they were excited about that. And they got to hang with a wallaby and a porcupine. He said porcupines can be trained. Like I did not know that. But yeah, they saw some really beautiful things. California is a beautiful state. A lot of beauty there. Especially up in the northern part, I think. I know, I always thought it was gorgeous. I'm glad they're back. And they came back to some gorgeous weather. It is just phenomenal. It was a little chilly this morning. It was like, I don't know, 51 when I woke up this morning. But it warmed up into like 72, 73. And completely blue skies. Not a puff of wind, which is great because it was really windy yesterday. Parts of the Texas Hill Country are on fire, so, which is a real shame. Of course, it's always a shame when any part of the world catches on fire. But, you know, the Hill Country's drier, and dagnabbit, I missed 2 of these, so I always have to stop what I'm doing and go immediately. I can't just let it wait until I'm done. I just can't. I don't know why. Just cannot do it. It'll just drive me crazy. Be like a beacon. But yeah, it's drier up there, and then with the wind, and it doesn't take anything to set off a spark. I mean, you could be grilling outside or having a fire in your chimney or whatever. And yeah. So I haven't checked. As of this morning, it was over 8,000 acres, and it was 0% contained. I'm sure by now it has got some containment. But yeah, whenever we went to San Marcos for my 60th birthday, it was, we were driving, we were going to go eat with Jacob, and he was like, look, I see smoke over there. I was like, oh yeah, something must be on fire. Well, it ended up being a huge fire, and they had to evacuate a lot. This was after we left, though. They were having to evacuate people. It was, yeah, it ended up being huge, like 10,000 square feet, 10,000 what? Acres, yes. Or maybe even more than that. Sorry. I was like, I don't know. What is it? It's not square miles. That's ridiculous. You know, sometimes I was like, no, Leanne, don't say that, because you're going to make yourself look even stupider. So, yeah. Okay, now I need the one that looks like a beaker. And I did see that. Okay. Here it is, right here. Ah, and I see that E. I see it over here because it's a fairy dust. Cool. Well, I mean, it's not fairy dust. That's Diamond Art Club. I don't know what they call theirs. Let's just call it a dust. But you know what I mean. Uh-oh, here's a Straggler. Get him out of there. Okay, the beaker. Yep, I think tonight is going to be a soak in the tub after I feed the pups. And then my jams. And then I think I'll put the 10 unit on. I love Sunday evenings for my YouTube because in the evenings I watch some of my favorite creators that are not diamond painting related. Most of it's homesteading. I love to watch, so And they come out on Sundays, so. But I think I want to get to know this Josie lifts. If you lift stuff, I mean, to me, that's like she steals stuff. It's got to be something else. You know, it's got to mean something else in Australia. I don't know. Because she travels. So I don't know. But I need to go to, like, get on my phone or my tablet and see what it says about her, because I watch on TV and I can't see that information. And she has a boyfriend, but she calls him her partner. But when they were over in that Sharia law place, she was like, let's just play like you're my brother. So, like, they gave them twin beds, you know, so. I don't know. Okie dokie. All right, let's come over here and get that little A. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this with y'all today. Because I am, like I said, slow. I don't mean to be slow. I know, yeah. Maggie's starting to come over here looking at me like, lady, we ever gonna eat again? So I'm getting a little hungry, although I did, before I came up here to film, I did eat a couple of slices of my sourdough bread with some butter, and it was delicious. I think tomorrow, though, I'm just going to make, that I'll know, because I have made that Italian loaf 1,000 times. So that's not sourdough. So then I'll know, you know, if it doesn't turn out well, I'll know that that's a good recipe, and it's got to be something to do with the oven, and I need to do something about it. Or it's, you know, for whatever reason, maybe my kitchen is too cold. It does, I mean, we never put the air above 70, but I usually let my dough proof in the oven. So I do have a proof function, but then you can also use the oven light, will work as well. But yeah, maybe then I'll know, okay, it's not this recipe, because I've been trying new recipes, trying to find a good one, and I've not been happy. So, oh, there's the flame. I need the flame. That's number 16. Okay. I like when I look up and it's like, oh, I need that one. These dogs are pitiful. Okay, so I will say this, as I haven't mentioned it. There is a tiny bit of static, but nothing major. I mean, there is a little bit, but I've not used any, because I haven't kitted up. I just used the bags it came in, but the drills aren't jumping all around in the tray, so I haven't had to use any static guard. So that's a win, as far as I'm concerned. So, yep, I like that. Ah, jeez. Yeah, see this glue dot is running out, and I don't want to have to change it right now. Not glue dot, glue line. I do love my glue dots, though. So I will continue with that. I mean, the line has lasted a long time, but I just don't know. I like my putty. I think it's easier to do, too. Easier to change. Come on, get in there. Don't you just love that clicking sound when everything fits just right? Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you're watching, then you can see I'm not having trouble with the drills, which, I mean, that's pretty much all you're looking for, right? You're looking for, I mean, besides making sure it's licensed, the canvas quality and the drill quality. What else is there? So, yeah. And I'm saying I think it's all good. And that, I mean, you're gonna get trash no matter who oh, that one's upside down, duh. No matter who you go with, every company's got a little bit of trash. I don't, in fact, unless it's just crazy trash, then I really don't pay much attention to it. As long as I get enough drills, and so far, I mean, I have not had problems really. I've only, well, I shouldn't say only with with Diamond Art Club. I have run short with Diamond Art Club, and they have been nothing but exemplary at, you send them a message, and where you hit send, and then you've already got a reply. Okay, we'll get those right out. And they do. They send them right away. So I have not tried that with another company. Most of my kits are Diamond Art Club. Sometimes it's hard for me to step out because it's like, okay, I'm still paying top dollar, but I don't know what kind of quality I'm getting. And I gotta say, I thought Francesca's was up there, but I still have not found anybody's quality to be as good as Diamond Art Club. I just haven't. And if I do, I'll buy it. I mean, I'm loyal to myself and my payments, so my money. So, yeah. Even in my everyday life, where I grocery shop, all that has to do with quality and customer service. So yeah, customer service is huge because, people make mistakes, machines make mistakes, because, well, they take the input from the human. So, I expect mistakes to happen. I make mistakes all the time. To me, it's all about how you handle those mistakes. And if you tell someone, oh, too sad, too sad, too bad, then, yeah, I don't know. So now, would I say that the drills are Diamond Art Club quality? No. But they make their own in-house, so I don't know that anybody else can get them like that. I don't know if they have a patent on them. I honestly, I don't know. I would think if other people could make them, they would. But I don't know. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm going to do one more, and I think, unless I don't know. I always feel like, as you're watching, you're like, oh, stop it already. I can't stand to hear you speak anymore. Wait. Don't throw that in. Yes, there they are. Okay. All right. Let me finish this one color. She says, oh, I've heard that before, Mama. Okay, just let me finish this one color. I don't know if y'all can hear her or not, but she's hungry. So I need to step up my game here. I don't want to go fast because that means I'll make mistakes. But I'll finish this one and feed the little darlings. know if you can hear that cardinal out there, but he's just a singing. Spring is in the air. All the birds are pairing up. The squirrels are pairing up. I always say they're playing. The squirrels are frolicking about. So 'tis the season. I love spring. Spring and fall. Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite. Spring, everything looks fresh and new. We get some nice weather. We don't get it for long. We go into summer pretty fast, but and then fall, because I just love fall colors. I love to decorate for fall. My favorite color palette is fall colors. So I know it's funny when a long time ago, I had I had my house painted and everything, and then I was like, oh, it's time to decorate for fall. And I looked around, and I was like, well, I kind of already am. You know, everything in my house is fall colored. But it was funny because whenever I would try to do like spring stuff, it's like it clashed. Because so much of spring is bright, and some of it's pastels, and it was like none of it matched with my my colors. I had a lot of the rust colors and deep greens, and yeah. Okay, anybody see any more of those? I don't know what you call that. What do you call that? I think it's oh, here's one. Oh, no, here's some. Oh, wow, there's 4 right there. Duh. I'm glad I spotted all of these. Maggie is not. She wishes I had not. So anyway, I hope you will let me know down below how you're doing. Did you work on a diamond painting, or were you doing something else? Housework or something? And then let me know what you think about this this new company. Oh, like I said, it'll be linked in the description box, so go check them out, see if there's something there that strikes your fancy. And yeah, let me know. Let me know. That would be kind of cool. But in the meantime, everyone, this is as far as I'm getting on this for right now. I will take this. Uh-oh. Let's see something. Yeah, there's a wrong side and a right side to this plastic, which makes 0 sense to me. But anyway, that's what we got thus far. And that's where it's going to stay for the rest of the evening. And I will see y'all in my next video. Don't forget, I go live on Sundays at 2 p.m. Central. Well, now it's Daylight Savings Time, so 2 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. So if I don't see you before then, I'll see you then. Alrighty, everyone. Bye.